Grade 8 Mathematics Quarter 1 Factoring Polynomials by I'm your teacher, Jacqueline Saliesa, math teacher. Our objectives: find greatest common factor, unlocking of words, greatest common factor. What is greatest common factor? The greatest common factor is the greatest factor that divides both numbers. To find the greatest common factor, first list the prime factors of each number. We have 18, that is 2 times 3 is 6 times 3 is equal to 18. Then we have 24, 2 times 2, 4 times 2, 8 times 3 is 24. 18 and 24 share 1, 2 and 1, 3 in common. We multiply them to get the greatest common factor. So, 2 times 3, 6 is the greatest common factor of 18 and 24. To illustrate clearly, we have here greatest common factor 18. 2 times 3 is 6 times 3 is 18. Then we have 24. 2 times 2, 4 times 2, 8 times 3 is 24. So we have common for both number is 2 and 3. Then we are going to multiply 2 times 3 is equal to 6. Then we have another example, 12 and 8. In 12, we have 2 times 2, 4 times 3 is 12. Then we have 8, 2 times 2 times 2, that is 8. So the greatest common factor for both number is 2 and 2. And then we are going to multiply 2 times 2 is 4. Then we have next number 7 and 20. So the factor of 7 is equal to 1 times 7. Then we have 20 is equal to 2 times 2, 4 times 5 is 20. Since there are no common prime factors, so the greatest common factor for 7 and 20 is 1. Find the greatest common factor of 20 and 24 using prime factorization or using factoring. We have 20 is equal to 2 times 2, 4 times 5 is 20. Then we have 24, 2 times 2, 4 times 2, 8 times 3 is 24. Identify all common factors in the factorization of 20 and 24. So we are going to identify. So we have, they are both 2, another 2 common. The greatest common factors of 20 and 24 is 4. Greatest common factor of 30. Example, we have another example. Find the greatest common factor of 30 and 75. Another way is to use prime factorization. So we have the prime factor of 30 is 2 times 3, 6 times 5 is 30. And then we have the prime factor of 75. 3 times 5, 15 times 5 is 75. Now we look for all the common factors in both number. The greatest common factor of 30 and 75 is 3 and 5. They are common. So, when we multiply 3 times 5, we have 15 as the greatest common factor. Then we have here another 6a and 18ab. So, we have here variables a and ab. So, in 6a, we have factor 2 times 3 for number 6 is 6 and the variable a. And then we have 18ab. The factor of 18 is 2 times 3, 6 times 3 is 18. Then the variable a and b. So the common for both numbers is 2 and 3. So when we multiply, and also a, they are common. They have common letter A. So, the greatest common factor for 6A and 18AB is 2 times 3 times A is 6AB. 6A. Greatest common factor is 6A. Okay? Then number 2, 10A and 12A square B. So, 10A, our factor for 10 is 2 times 5. And then the variable is A. Then, for 12a square b, The factor of 12 is 2 times 2, 4, times 3 is 12. So, and then the variable is a squared, or a times b. So, we have common variable which is a. They have both a. So, and then they are common in 2. So, our greatest common factor is 2a. Now, we have here number 3. Using variables, negative 8x squared y and 16xy. Negative 8x squared y. So, we have the factor of negative 2 times 2, negative 4. Negative times positive, that is negative. Negative 4 times 2 is negative 8. Then, we have the variable x times y. And then we have 16xy, or the factor of 16. 2 times 2 is 4, times 2 is 8, times 2 is 16. So, and then the variable x and y. So, as we can see, they have both 2, another 2, and another 2. And then variable x, they are common. They have both x, and they have both y. So, therefore, our greatest common factor is 2 times 2 times 2 times x times y is 8xy. 2 times 2, 4 times 2 is 8xy. For number 4, we have 8ab cubed and 10a squared b. So, for 8ab cubed, we have 2 times 2, 4 times 2 is 8, times a. We have a as a variable. Then we have b cubed, or 3b times b times b. And then for 10a squared b squared, we have 2 times 5 is 10. Then we have 2a times a, or a squared. Then b times b, or b squared. So we have here common, which is 2. They are also common with variable a, and common with variable b square. So, the greatest common factor is 2ab square. Okay. Then, we have here another greatest common factor. 6x squared y is equal to 2 times 3 is 6. Then, we have the variable x times y. Then, for number 9, for 9x to the 4th power, 3 times 3 is 9. Then, we have 4x. X times x times x times x is x to the 4th power. Then, we are going to get the common factor, which is 3. And the variable is, we have 1x. And another x is, we have x squared. Find the greatest common factor of the following on your 1/4 sheet of paper. Good luck, guys!